Good morning, good afternoon, good evening internet, and welcome back to my YouTube channel, Economical Rides.
Hi there, so you join me today out on Buddy and we're going to Aldeire, you know, that village where I filmed those two dogs banging. Cut. Hi there, so today I'm out on Buddy and today we're going to the village of Aldeire. You know, that was the village where we ended up when I came down that mountainside on Norman where I crashed. And when we got to the bottom of there was actually a nice little stream with a little footbridge over it. And I didn't really have the time or the patience to look at it properly back then, and Norman's been telling Buddy all about it in the garage, and Buddy said, come on, I really want to go to Aldeire and check out this little stream and the little bridge. So that's where we're headed today, and also it's quite a nice ride, and on the way there I've probably got some stuff I can bore you with, so let's go. Right, so here we are. We've got the tripper set up today because I'm a bit worried I might miss the turning. So here we go. Yeah, what can I talk about? Well, first of all, I've got some Norman news. Norman's misbehaving slightly. My Himalayan, that is, for those of you who don't know who Norman is, who I'm talking about. It's not really his fault though. I've discovered that the USB charger which my dealer fitted, because my bike was supposed to come with one and it didn't, well, that charging port is now knackered, it no longer works, so I'm going to have to remove that and get a replacement. So at the moment I can't charge anything when I'm out on Norman, which is a bit annoying, but it's not really his fault because it's a non-OEM part. It was fitted by the dealer because the bike didn't come with one as it was supposed to, so it's not really his fault. I'm just saying it needs doing. I need to get another one and I need to remove the old one, fit a new one. So that's a little bit annoying. Oh, looks like we've got a turning to take here. That's one of those stop ones, so we better stop then. Be nice and legal. So yeah, other Norman news. I've bought a little tail pack for Norman, which you can see here. I'll show you a picture here. Yeah, it was in a sale. I think it cost me 25 euros delivered, and I thought it would be useful to have because normally I've got all of my paperwork, my wallet, my keys, my valuables are in one pannier or another on either bike. So to access them when I'm out riding, I need to take the key out of the ignition so then I can open the pannier, and then I'm fishing around in the pannier trying to find my wallet or a bottle of water or something. So yeah, I think it's nice to just have a tail pack like that where I can have a bottle of water, my bike papers, my wallet, my valuables. And the beauty of that particular one, whoa, that's a bit scary, you can't see where that road goes. The beauty of this particular bag is you keep the base on the bike. You can just unzip the bag from the base and take the bag with you when you stop, so it's super practical. So yeah, I'm very impressed with that, but I'll show you that bag in a bit more detail next time I'm out on Norman. But yeah, it's a nice little bag, I'm quite chuffed with it. What else? Oh, before I forget, you know Stefan from Bulgaria, the one who sent us his massive hailstone picture? When I was out testing suspension settings on Buddy, he said, oh, you need to test it over here on our roads, and he sent me a picture of some of the roads in Bulgaria that he has to ride on. So here's a little picture from Stefan. So yeah, I don't know, I think some UK roads probably get pretty close to that, Stefan, but certainly yeah, it's a lot worse than most of the roads I tend to ride over here in Spain. So thanks for that picture, Stefan. Yeah, this is quite nice, isn't it? Got a nice big mountainside there on one side. Oh, now we're going and we've got it on the other side as well. This is fun. Yeah, so I don't know. There probably won't be any dogs banging today. I don't think we'll get lucky again. But that's alright, once was enough. So that was Norman news. So basically he had USB chargers packed up, so I need to sort that out. And he's got a nice new tail pack, which I'm very happy with. What else have we got? Yeah, I'm seriously considering, hold on to your hats folks, I'm seriously considering getting a drone, because now that I've got my 2 cameras, which is the first thing I really wanted, was to have 2 cameras for making videos, so I have those now, and I think the only thing that I'm really possibly missing is a drone. And I'm thinking, because in October I'll be able to go off-road again, so I'll be up on the mountain trails where I won't be bothering anybody. I think it would be quite awesome to be able to get some drone footage from up there. So yeah, I'm definitely thinking about it. I could probably get one. I'd be interested to hear your comments on drones and drone footage in general in YouTube videos. And so yeah, if you have an opinion one way or the other, let me know. But I'm kind of reticent about it, but mainly just because I don't want to be that twant with a drone, you know, that people always complain about. So I think if I do get a drone, I'll definitely only be flying it where I'm pretty sure there are no people about, because I don't want to be that guy. But let me know in the comments down below if you'd be interested, and that might give me the shove to go out and get one. In other news, well, yeah, as we're getting closer to Aldeire now, yeah, we certainly are. Yeah, the only other news I was going to talk about was the Bullet 350 has been announced, and lots of people were getting excited because in the promotional film they showed all of the Bullet bikes and logos through the ages, and of course they were Bullet 500 logos, because, you know, they made Bullet 500, so they just showed all of the logos that they'd ever had on the Bullet. And because they'd shown the Bullet 500 logo, I think a lot of people assumed that they were going to build a J Series 500, which a lot of us would really appreciate. But I mean, there's never been any indication that Royal Enfield is even remotely considering that. There've been no rumours. They seem quite happy with the J Series 350 and the 650 twin. I mean, they've got a new engine coming out, the 450 LC. So they kind of, you know, the J Series engine's only a couple of years old, so they've been pretty busy on the engine front, and I don't think they see the need for a 500 single. You can kind of understand it, because the J Series 350 is pretty much as good as the old 500 single was in terms of outright performance, and it's just more efficient, less emissions. So yeah, a Bullet 350, well, I don't think it's going to be a massive hit outside of India, really, because I think most of us in the rest of the world would rather have something more classically looking, like a Meteor or a classic 350, or a Hunter if you want something kind of a modern take on a 350. But I can understand why Royal Enfield need one for the Indian market, because the Bullet is legendary. The Bullet is kind of like the family transport, or it has been through the decades, and they didn't have a Bullet in the lineup for a little while, so it makes sense for them to do a Bullet based on the J Series platform. I just don't think it's going to be that appealing to people in the rest of the world, you know, as I say, because it's kind of, it just looks like an Indian commuter bike. I mean, it's not really particularly sexy looking. If you had the choice between that and a classic or a Meteor or a Hunter, I think most people in the rest of the world wouldn't pick that bike. So it'll be made available, and I think it's coming in priced between the Hunter and the Classic. So, you know, it'll be keenly priced, but yeah, I'll be interested to see how it sells in the rest of the world, but I don't anticipate it being a massive seller, really. So yeah, that was it, really. I think we have to go this way. Yeah. Oh, a bit of a rambler to cross. Yeah, so how do you feel about the Bullet 350? I mean, I'm not terribly excited. I would have been more excited if the Bullet name coming back meant that they were going to do a 500 version of the J series engine, because I think for a lot of us that would be a really good engine for a do anything bike. But as it's going to remain just a 350, I don't find it terribly exciting personally. I don't remember this road being this long and this twisty, but I guess it must have been. There aren't any other roads around here, so... Yeah, it's a good job I got the old preload on. That's not too bad at all now, riding over that a lot with this suspension setup and that. Would have been a lot worse in the earlier days. Yeah, we're in the midst of some weird kind of cloudy and cool weather at the moment. Temperature's rarely above 25 now, and the days usually start off very cloudy, and gradually the sun burns through the cloud, as it's starting to do now as we approach midday. So it's quite good for riding, really. It's not too bad, as long as you don't go out too early. If you go out too early, it can all look a bit grey and depressing. So I've deliberately waited today for the sun to come out. Well, I must be getting near the village now, surely. And the tripper seems to think it's 2.1 kilometres, so maybe it is further than I thought. I'll tell you what, Stefan, this road isn't brilliant. This is a bit of a challenge for your suspenders. Yeah, so anyway, going back to the, sorry, I got distracted by thinking I might have got lost. Yeah, going back to the Bullet 350, is that a bike of interest to many of you out there? I suspect most people were slightly underwhelmed by the prospect, but that might just be me. But like I said, I can understand the need for Royal Enfield to do one for the Indian market. It's kind of family transport traditionally over there to have a Bullet, so it's kind of culturally quite important for them to have a Bullet in the lineup, I think. Oh, this is very nice. Definitely nice for coming down here now that I've added some preload to the suspension. But he's soaking it up reasonably well. One kilometre to go apparently. Oh, we shall see. So here you go, buddy. This is Aldeire. This is what Norman's been banging on about. And up there straight ahead, that's the mountainside that Norman toppled over on. We were trying to ride down that one there, and that's when he bit the dirt. Well, he decided to have a little lie down really, because he was just tired, and he took me by surprise when he did it. But I won't be taking you up there, don't worry. You can see the trail from here. Yeah, that's where we were, up there. It was just around this corner where we bumped into the banging dogs, that's right. It was around here somewhere. Just here, I think it was. Yeah, it's a bit of an iffy surface. Well, the tripper knew what it was on about. It was quite right. And we've got to turn left in 160 metres, which is also correct. It's this one here. Well, yeah, the distance is a bit off. It's saying 90 metres, but we're actually already there. But we'll let it get away with that one. So here we go. See if I can negotiate my way down to that trail where the little stream should be. Oh no, actually I think it was here that the dogs were banging. I mean, not that it's super important, I'm just saying. Ooh, cat. So I think we just rode straight on the whole way, didn't we? I think so. So we'll just do that. You know, I certainly remember these houses. This will be the end of the road, and then we walk down there to the stream. So yeah, okay, so I'll just find somewhere sensible to park up, and then we'll go and have a little mooch about. I shall see you in a bit. Bye bye. I think we could probably park up there, actually. Yeah, I think we can probably park up here. This looks alright. I don't know though, might be somebody's garden. I don't know. I'll try. I'll see if I can find somewhere in the street to park, I think. So what I'd really like is a wide flat area where I could possibly get away with parking. I think here, this will do. Yeah, this looks good to me. Cars can still get by if they need to. So yeah, let's park up here and go and have a mooch down to the old stream and see what that's all about. See you in a bit. Bye bye. Right, so this is Aldeire. Seems to be a very quiet place. That's where we came from. There's Buddy. So anyway, let's go and have a look for this little stream and see what that's all about. Let's go. Well, the walk's a bit longer than I was expecting, but I think we're getting there. Somebody stole all the water. That's a shame, isn't it? Look at that. The water's gone. Well, talk about an anticlimax. Well, you can see where the water would normally be. Sort of along there. There's a little footbridge, so we can go and check that out anyway while we're here. But yeah, distinct lack of water. Hey, what's going on? Maybe I do have to come here before the summer months to actually catch it with water in it. Anyway, there you go. That's a bit of a bust, wasn't it? Yeah, and this is the trail that gets nice and gnarly. I won't be doing that on Buddy, that's for sure. So let's go and check out the footbridge. Oh, I see. That's cool. Have a little spot where you can sit and listen to the water when there is some. And then you can stand here and watch it going by. That's pretty awesome, isn't it? You know, I mean, you know, just imagine there was actually water in it. That would be pretty fun. So I think we'll definitely come back and do this again when there's water, because I think it'll be quite pretty. Yeah, you can kind of walk all the way around it as well. Could go for a little hike alongside it. Yep, so sorry about that, no water. That's a surprise. I thought it always had water. That was the impression I got from the website. But anyway, there we go. It's a nice little spot, isn't it? Nice and tranquil. If you like walking, you could walk where the stream used to be. Back over the old bridge. Awesome. Yeah, nice little spot. It'd be even nicer with the sound of water going by. Still, can't win them all. So I'm going to hike back to Buddy, get geared up again, and then set off home. See you there. Well, we're back on Buddy now, and we're heading home to get Ruby a sausage. Thank you very much for joining me on this ride to Aldeire. You've been awesome, as usual. Buddy's been awesome, as usual. The stream wasn't really quite as awesome. Well, the water wasn't as awesome. But anyway, looking at it on the bright side, it just means we'll have to return another time, probably with Buddy, when there's water in the stream. So we'll be doing that in the future, I'm sure. So thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed this video in some bizarre way, please give me the odd thumbs up. That really helps me to get promoted by the YouTube algorithm, which means more people will watch this video. Subscribe if you haven't already, and yeah, notifications bell, blah blah, you know all of that by now. So yeah, thanks very much for joining me. Your homework for this video is to let me know in the comments section how you feel about the new Bullet 350 which has been announced, and or what you think about the prospect of there being an economical drone in our futures. So if you could let me know in the comments how you feel about those two topics, that would be awesome. Thank you very much, and I look forward to seeing you in the next one. And the next thing you'll see will be Ruby devouring yet another sausage. Bye bye. So Ruby, Daddy went to look at a stream and it turned out it's gone invisible. What was that? You want to make sausages go invisible? Well, as luck would have it, it's time for sausages. And this week's sausages are from Kay Wood. Sorry Kay, I don't know your first name, but thank you very much. You donated to Ruby's Sausage Fund. Thanks Kay Wood. So, here we go. Are you ready for your sausage? Stupid question. I'm going to make it invisible. Invisible sausage. Sausage. Nice one. Thanks, Kay Wood.